Hello, welcome to the Daily Purposeful Movement Challenge. Today we're going to jump some rope. We have some wall angels, some Supermans, we're going to do some lunges, some back pulls, some squat holds, and we're going to do some planks, but we're going to hold those planks. So we're going to get started with jump rope. So we've got 60 seconds. Do as much or as little as you like. I'm going to start with no rope at all. Elbows at my side. I'm going to relax my wrists. Imagine that you're holding onto the rope though. I'm going to start jumping. So I'm going to roll my shoulders back to expand my lungs, and I'm going to jump tall, not small. Core engaged. This will take us back to our childhood. Now, progression is you can buy indoor jump ropes. They've got a handle and a ball, so it simulates you jumping rope. That's the next step. You're a little apprehensive about jumping rope, and don't worry if you bobble, but the gold standard is really getting onto a rope. And this is just a rope from Target or Walmart. It's not very expensive. I have a speed rope. I don't love it. Making sure I got good clearance, which is questionable in my garage. And I'm gonna start jumping. So again, elbows at my sides, roll my shoulders back, and I'm gonna jump tall, not small. Looking straight ahead, breathing. This is gonna help with bone strength, muscle strength, cardiac health, cardiac strength, lung capacity, increasing it, as well as mental acuity. So I'm focused, concentrated, and it really helps the brain, the mind-body connection. So take a break, 60 seconds, go into something else and come back, or go right back into your second set. You can travel with the jump rope. It's really portable and small, doesn't take up a lot of room, but really, the benefit of jumping rope is so vast and so incredible that I'm surprised more people don't jump rope. So I encourage you to write it down as one of your goals and to try it. Okay, so I'm not gonna do all of it because you're gonna be totally bored. We're gonna go to wall angels in my fantastic garage. So trying to find a flat wall, heels against the wall, bring your head back, abs engaged. We're gonna externally rotate your shoulders, palms are facing outward, and try to bring your hands flat. If you can't get here, take a look, and that's your starting point. That's gonna give you the range of motion through your shoulders, stretching your pectoral muscles, and then strengthening the back muscles. You're gonna draw your elbows to your sides, and then slowly coming up overhead. Now again, my garage door walls are not the best walls. I don't really have any space in my garage, and I have no space in my little house with all my kids. So this works on posture, so important. Squeeze, you can just hold. Really just focus on drawing that stretch. So we've got 10 of these wall angels. Throughout the day, leave a sticky note, posture, wall angel. Even when you're seated, just try to go, okay, I'm gonna bring my head back, chin back, rotate, and take a look, can I bring my arms so there's a plane of glass in front of you, behind you, so you're not forward. Roll those shoulders back. Shoulders down away from your ears, ears away from your shoulders, tailbone is tucked under, core engaged. So work on that mobility. There's your wall angels. We're gonna go next into Superman. So we're gonna work on the back. We're gonna come flat on your mat. Lunges are next. We're gonna bring arms out, legs out. As I lay here with my chin on my mat, pull my abs in, because hanging out, my belly is flat. Well, it's not flat, but it's making connection with the mat. So we're gonna draw your abdominals in, you're gonna lock in that core, and then bring arms and legs off the mat. Shoulders back, reaching fingertips and nose opposite direction. Now up here, we tend to let your belly go, so pull those abs in. That helps create the corset of your core, and core is not just abs, it's your chest, it's your upper, middle, lower back. It's the shoulder capsular, so it's not the shoulder joint, but it's the muscles that the shoulder joint connects to. So you can do single arm, right arm, left leg. If you're starting out, come on, pull your abs in, holding for as long as you like, and then you would switch sides, left arm, right leg, or both arms, both legs. Pull your shoulder blades down your spine to make some room between your ears and your shoulders, and pull your belly in. You're gonna feel it throughout your back and core. We're gonna come up, again, holding as long as you like. You can add progression, but you're really focusing on strengthening those back muscles. not only the intrinsic muscles, which connect segment to segment, but as well as the extrinsic muscles. So we've got 10 of those. And I'm just gonna do 2 more because you don't need to see me do all 10. This here is not validation that, yeah, Kim did it. But then if you are new, or you're like, what is that? What is a Superman? You'll be able to watch it every day to get an understanding from level 1 to whatever level there is of how to do that movement safely with progression. So we're gonna move on to lunges, and we do have 2 sets of these at 10 per side. So feel free to grab a wall or a chair, grab some weight. We're going to step forward, and on first set, I'm gonna hold static lunges, ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips. We're gonna come down and up. So I'm trying not to lean forward. If I was barefoot, I'd be able to see my big toe and my second toe. That gives me good knee alignment. So that knee is just turned out slightly, engaging all of those quad muscles, especially that little vastus medialis, the most forgotten, underused, underrated quad muscle. So this here's a static lunge. I'm gonna do 10. And then next round I'll show you other options. So we're gonna switch. So we're gonna step back, we're gonna hold. This is your static lunge. You don't have to do a knee tap if you don't want. Breathing, shoulders back, trying to be nice and tall. It's easy to be small, be tall. Core engaged. Okay, I'm gonna come back to the second round. So next is that we have back pulls. I don't have really a great place to do back pulls. We could do single weights, but I really wanna show you the bungees. So I'm doing it around this box. I don't know how well it's gonna go, I'm gonna warn you. It's not really set up for it. So again, we're gonna squeeze your shoulder blades together and relax, keeping some tension, which is pretty easy because this box is wide, but I'm still feeling the exercise. So I have 3 sets of these. I'm gonna do 1 set, go back to my lunges and come back. Imagine there's a pencil between my shoulder blades or my scapula. So I'm working those back muscles and I'm standing tall, looking forward, so I'm not looking at the camera. You can have your thumbs up or you can turn so your palms are down for that row. Breathing. So again, I think I'm coming up to 10. I'm gonna just lock this in here, others it's gonna go flying and it'll be a real debacles. Okay, next set for squats, lunges, pardon me, is that you can do the static lunge what we just did, or you can step forward into a lunge so there's more power. There's some stability and balance issues. You can take it into a walking lunge. Again, grab some weight. Another option is that you're gonna start in the mountain position, ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips, and step back. Step back. Whoops, there's a bobble. So step back into lunges. Your choice. I'm gonna step forward a couple more times because I find there's real power and strength. Again, grab some weight if you want, adding on. Stay with static. I'm gonna do 1 more round and go back to back pulls. So here's my back pulls, my second round. Again, you can have free weight. Hopefully you have a better bungee system than I do in my garage. So I'm gonna turn so my palms are facing down. Looking forward, there's still always some resistance in my bungee, so I'm not going slack. So here's gonna be 5. Here's 6. Here's 7. Here's 8. Here's 9. And here's 10. Again, I'm gonna come back to this. There you go. Next up is that we have 2 20-second squat holds. So I'm gonna look up, leave my chin, drop down. I'm dropping my bum down rather than back. So if I look forward to the camera, my bum comes back. I wanna look up. Holding for 20 seconds as low as you feel comfortable. Weight equally on the right foot, left foot. Grab some weight if you want. Breathing, I have 5 to go. And I'm gonna come up. So I'm gonna do 1 more, finish my back pulls, and go to the mat for planks. I'm gonna go back to my last squat hold. Here we go, 20 seconds. So again, don't be afraid to use these knees. Achy, stiff knees is not a contraindication to moving them. In fact, that's all the more reason why you should be moving them. Core engaged, maybe come a little lower, maybe come up, just change that squat, make it challenging. I have 3 to go, 2 and 1, we're gonna come up. Last back pull in my weird setup. Okay, so I'm gonna squeeze, always have some resistance, really focusing on strengthening that back. Standing tall, not small. Use your muscles. I don't want to say use it or lose it, but there's an element of truth to that. Which is why every day we need to move our body. Okay, I'm going to do a couple more. And then we're going to go down to the floor and finish it off with 2 sets of 45 planks. I'm going to start in a tall plank position, good neutral wrist position. 45 starts right here. Elbows are slightly bent. I'm going to look forward. Pull core in, soften your elbows because it's easy to lock them. But if you bend them slightly, it forces the muscles that support those joints to be engaged. Locking them is cheating. Feel free to come to your knees. Try not to sink through your hips or lift up. I'm going to turn so you can see. I'm really trying to get a nice flat back. So you can actually put a plank of wood, is that a word? I think it's a word, on it. Come on, draw those abdominals in. 45 seconds is almost up. Breathing, time flies when you have fun. Don't lock your elbows. 3, 2, 1. Okay, last 45. You can do plank up, down. So you can do side planks. You can do incline planks. You can do the same plank we just did. I'm gonna come to bent double plank. So here we go. I'm gonna start out, shoulders back, coming up. So if you want, you can do knee taps, and the knee barely touches the mat, and it's very quick. And then both knees. That's gonna engage the more lower abdominals. Again, my back is nice and flat. I'm not looking at my hands. I'm looking forward slightly, so that way my neck is in line with the rest of the spine. Keeping the core engaged, breathing. We have just over 10 seconds to go, so time flies when you have fun. Come on, breathe. So whatever plank, up, down plank, side plank, bent double plank, incline plank. Let's go for 5 more, maybe a little longer. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yes, I can't count. That was a little longer than 10 seconds, but it's okay, you survived. Thank you for participating in the Everyday Purposeful Movement Challenge. We're aging well together. Have a great day.